And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, loose football. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott off play action. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. First carry for Nick Chubb, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
And it brings up third down.
Sometimes I need a shit.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Makes this point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Bulldogs, nothing.
From the 36, Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's...
Pressure comes and down he goes. Tanner Muse. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's out to the left and complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Kelsey, left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll look to throw here on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Reception here by Ruggs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down, London.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Offside, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And again, it's Prescott. And he hits him in stride.
Prescott's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On for the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
20.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic...
He's got it with the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to score on the full return take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
Badgley now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's that man again, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you're going so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
34. Bulldogs, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Rams 41, Bulldogs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Lewis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. It's caught right side of turns.
Prescott's pass.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Big gain on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
With the score, Rams 41, Bulldogs nothing.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Lewis. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
On downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The man is sharp. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. It's caught at the 7-yard line. Well, the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 13.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Prescott yet again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Out of the gun now on third down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Kelsey. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.